Rondé is such a special player. I mean, you think of those numbers, what he's been able to achieve. He's played everywhere. He's been in the slot. He's been in the perimeter. We've seen him playing will linebacker, weak side linebacker in their sub package.
Yeah.
What a stud.
For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember his name.
Passes and
he doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows.
White rolling to his right as the pass away. It's intercepted at the 40-yard line. Rondé Barber's got another pick in his great career.
Oh, a snap goes far beyond Russell. He slides down, picks it up.
You know, Russ does his thing in very Russell Wilson-like fashion.
Tyler Lockett got it in the middle of the field.
You can't really coach against that.
How in the world did they do that?
Spins the opposite way is one of the toughest moves, I think, in football to stop.
Time and time again on film, you see guys losing contain on him. He goes over his right shoulder and loses about 5 to 10 yards.
And the pass over the middle on his way. He is a one-man wrecking crew. Touchdown Steelers. And the somersault.
Taken at the 29 by Antonio, starts to his left, comes upfield, up over the 35 to 30, the 45 to 50, touch inside the punter. He is going. He is going. He's gone. Antonio Brown, a punt return for a touchdown.
Roethlisberger looks, crosser, Brown, he caught it, fights to the goal line, breaks the plane, touchdown Pittsburgh! That might win them the division!
Great drive.
They'll think of him in the most classically heroic way. Because when you watched Cowboy games, even if they were behind by 14 or 17, it didn't really matter what the score was, there was a high likelihood that they would come back because so much of their success was built around Staubach's ability to bring the team back.
In the 1972 divisional playoff, the former naval officer demonstrated why he earned the nickname Captain Comeback, throwing 2 touchdowns in the final 2 minutes. During an 11-year NFL career, Staubach led 15 fourth-quarter comeback victories, including this one that gave birth to the term Hail Mary.
Well, the Cowboys need a miracle. Roger takes the snap, pumps it once. He's going long. Down the near sideline for Drew Pearson. Pearson makes the catch at the 5. Touchdown! What you believe?
Here goes Terrell Davis, big hole TD, still on his feet, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown!
You got to be really, really, really special to be in the Hall of Fame. Terrell Davis, for the years he played, was special.
What a run by Terrell Davis! How many tackles did he break on that baby? Elway, handoff, Davis into the end zone, touchdown!
I don't want to make it just about that Super Bowl 32, but keep in mind, he barely touched the field in the second quarter, and he went for 158 in that one. But the 158 he put up were man-style kind of yards.
You got to go out and measure him and say, was he the best among his peers? Terrell Davis definitely was. It's a crime against football to not have Terrell Davis in the Hall of Fame.
Prescott's going to take it and make it tie game. Prescott. Bryant. Hitting stride. Bryant, touchdown.
Elliott in the backfield. Prescott. Elliott got knocked down. Throws wide open. Jason Witten to win the game.
People have forgotten about that because the Packers were grinded out, run the football teams, and Bart's image was firmly planted as the staid executioner of the Vince Lombardi run-first offense. So Bart Starr would call a 4th and 1 play-action pass and throw it for a touchdown in the most daring kind of play, and people would simply forget it the next day because that was not his image. When he went with play-action, very often it was for huge plays. And very often a Packer game or even a Packer season would turn on a phenomenal execution of a fake of a play-action by Bart Starr at a time when the team couldn't move the ball, and the team would go on to win and then go on to win championships.
In slow motion, reverse. Look at how this guy goes after the quarterback. Look at how he goes around this guy. And he wasn't just teaching us about football, he's teaching us about life and how you push through something and how you don't give up.
Number 75, Deacon Jones, is a Rams All-Pro. His stock and trade is quickness, and his goal is the quarterback's head.
By the mid-'80s, Joe Montana was a 2-time Super Bowl champion and a 2-time Super Bowl MVP.
Caught by Clark. It's a touchdown for the 49ers.
An intimidating presence to a rookie receiver in 1985.
I remember walking into that locker room and I looked across and it was like deer in the headlights. I'm looking at the man, you know, I'm looking at God, Joe Montana, and I was so nervous, but he really made me feel comfortable, and I knew that we would have a great relationship together.
Montana was football's ultimate winner. Though during his era there were quarterbacks with stronger arms, a quicker release, and more chiseled physiques.
Those little skinny legs that he had.
And he can see me every single day as I break his record.
Down the middle, there it is. Shannon Sharpe breaks the record. Ozzie Newsome gives him a big hug. The new NFL career record holder for receptions by tight end.
I think Shannon Sharpe may be a little too low on this list.
Wide open, Shannon Sharpe.
He was the first tight end to play like a wide receiver.
Statistically,
Mercy, is anybody going to cover him?
emotionally,
Right here tonight, baby.
a guy with, what, 3 Super Bowl rings?
Heavyweight champion of the world.
Comes to Sharpe. Touchdown.
He put up the numbers. He had the rings. That's legit.
And he scores.
You play one-on-one with a linebacker or safety, Shannon was going to win.
If you run zone defense, Shannon was so good at sitting it down.
For Shannon Sharpe, what a huge day.
Well, I don't think he was a great, what you call a great blocker.
Todd Christensen told me, if you want to be famous and you want to make a lot of money, forget about blocking. Catch pass.
Tom Brady, touchdown pass number 50, an NFL record.
You want Super Bowl wins? He's got as many as anybody.
A 4th Lombardi trophy is headed to one Patriot place.
You want a good-looking wife? He's got that. Tell me what you want to be the best quarterback ever, and Tom Brady has.
And now this from Edelman. Incredible. Here's Amendola. Down near the 20. On first down, Brady underneath, finds White. White down inside the 10, even if it is time for Atlanta. Pass, Amendola, flag is down, Amendola's in. But it depends on the penalty. Sideline, what a throw, Amendola. Brady, pass is caught, Hogan. Inside the 40. Brady down the gut, pass is caught. Fake it to Hogan, flip it to White, looking for blocks. Getting blocks inside the 20.
Tom was a 2-time league MVP, so was Joe. Okay, now you start looking, Skip, okay, what about the division titles? What about the AFC Championship games that Tom's appeared in? 24-9 going into that game. So for me, he was already the greatest quarterback, but I told you this also. I said, Skip, if he wins this game and he's the MVP, he passes Jerry, he passes LT, and a lot of people say Jim Brown. Tom Brady is the greatest football player in the 97-year history of the NFL. There's nothing else to debate.